Greg Bartz, the pseudo volunteer coordinator, and this is just a quick video showing you how you can go to the website now and sign up for different volunteer positions, whether it be the lunchroom, recess, or library aide right now. Later on, it will be hopefully other things later on, and that will come up in the year. So to show you how to do this real quick, the first place is to where you actually find it. So it's actually now on the school website. So up here, you'll see school.nativitybloomington.org. This takes me to the main page of the website. So what you want to do is you'll want to go under this little support tab here. If I click on this and pull down, and I pull down and click on volunteering here, it's going to take me to the volunteer page. Under the volunteer page, what you're going to see is this really kind of small calendar. It is kind of small, and it's, even with my eyesight, it's a little bit hard to see. So what I tend to do is I like to just kind of zoom in on my screen so I can read it a little bit better. But you'll start to see all the different volunteer opportunities there are, and you'll actually see sometimes it will say, like here it says lunchroom helper, and it's already been filled. Like this one here, lunchroom checkup volunteer, this one here has already been filled, which is kind of neat. You can see which ones are open and which ones are filled. I kind of wish they would remove them, but that's not how the Cisco system works. So depending on what you are signing up for. So say, for instance, I decide, one of the things that I tend to do quite a bit at the high school is this lunchroom checkout volunteer. So I'm going to take you through how to sign up. All you have to do is click on the box, whichever one you think you want to sign up for, and it should take you to a page that actually not only lists that one, but all of them. And we actually have them all set up for the entire year. Now, one of the things you should do just to make sure everything's A-okay is just check up here that it says lunchroom checkout volunteer. So the lunchroom checkout volunteer, I'll give you the description here. This is the one who kind of deals with all the codes, the kids, or the lunchroom ID numbers, and records the lunches. Okay. If by chance you clicked on the wrong one, just simply click here, return to calendar, and I'll just do it for you. It just returns you back. I'll just click right back and go back to it. So the key right now, I wish it would just take you to that particular one, but it takes you to all of them. So you kind of got to remember the date that you're signing up for, not necessarily the day, the date. I wish this would actually say Monday, 8/29, 1 p.m., but it actually just gives me the day. But say this is the shift I want to sign up for. Simply click sign up. All you have to do here is type in your first name, your last name. I'm not going to try to do the autofill. And then my email, bartsgregory@gmail.com. If you want to remember that email, please do, because if you have any questions. And then once you are signed up, or you have just those three pieces of information, as you can see, one volunteer, it was requested, I can go ahead and hit sign up. Be patient. One of the things that I've noticed is that when I hit sign up here, it actually takes like 10-15 seconds for it to then tell me, thank you for signing up to volunteer. And I can simply close that, and then I can choose another one. Now, just to kind of show you, when I return to calendar, you will actually see that now that position is filled. Okay. And so you can go in and click whatever shifts you want, whether it's a recess volunteer, K through 5. And that's one of the things you want to be careful about is watch, because there's two different recesses. There's two different lunch jobs. And then when on Tuesdays with libraries, there's 3 different libraries because of the time frames and what grades. So make sure that if you're like doing library for kindergarten, you're clicking on this one and it will tell you the time, 12:20 to this one actually should say at the end of 2 o'clock. It's a weird thing because to get that to be at 2 o'clock, we probably should have put 1.67 hours instead of 1.70. I wish they would go by minutes instead of, decimal places for hours. So it's just kind of how this new Cisco system is working. I'm going to return to calendar. Now, hopefully, you should eventually be getting a confirmation email and an email reminder 48 hours before your shift. I say that kind of loosely because I've signed up a few shifts and I've not been getting them. I have an email into Cisco. They say that it should be working. So hopefully it will be in the next day or two. We figure out exactly what's wrong. If you do have any questions, again, shoot me an email. If you have to cancel your shift, you actually have to email me and I have to go in and cancel it, or email Wanda. She'll have to go in and cancel it directly. Unfortunately, the feature doesn't allow someone who signs up to go in and cancel it at a later time. So when you do sign up, hopefully you won't need to cancel it. Again, any questions, feel free to email me. Thank you so much for your